Okay, so we're going deep today, folks, into something I know a lot of you have been asking about. Birth charts. Specifically, rising signs. Like, what's the deal with those and why does everyone seem to be so obsessed with them these days?
It's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, we all know about our sun sign, the zodiac sign based on our birthday,
hmm
but this rising sign thing is a bit more
Well,
mysterious.
and this article you sent me, it actually claims that people notice our rising sign more than our sun sign when they first meet us.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, isn't that wild?
It is. So tell me more about this. Like, what exactly is a rising sign? Break it down for us.
So think of it this way. A birth chart, it's like a cosmic snapshot of the exact moment you were born. It maps out where all the planets and constellations were at that precise time.
Yeah.
And astrologers believe it can reveal a lot about your personality, your strengths, even your life path.
Okay, right, like a cosmic blueprint. But how does the rising sign fit into all of this?
So your rising sign, it's also known as your ascendant. And it's determined by which zodiac sign was rising on the eastern horizon at the exact moment you were born.
Gotcha. So unlike our sun sign, which is, fixed based on our birthday, this rising sign is super specific to the time we popped out, right?
Exactly. It changes every 2 hours, which is why you need your exact birth time to calculate it accurately.
Wow, okay. So what does this rising sign actually tell us about a person? If it's the first thing people notice, what is it they're picking up on?
Well, it's kind of like the mask we present to the world, you know? It's our outward personality, how we come across in new situations, the first impression people get.
So it's how we navigate the world, how we initially interact with others before they get to know our, deeper selves, our sun
Yeah,
signs.
you got it. It's the you people meet before they get to know the real you, so to speak. It's the outer layer of the onion.
Okay, so this is making me think about all those times I've met someone, and my first impression was totally different from who they turned out to be. Could rising signs explain that?
It absolutely could, because remember, your rising sign is just one part of your whole birth chart. It's influencing those first impressions. But your sun sign, your moon sign, all those other planets, they all play a role in shaping who you are as a person.
Right, so it's about layers. We're complex beings.
Exactly. And our birth charts reflect that complexity. So, for example, let's say someone has a fiery Aries sun sign, known for being bold and adventurous, but their rising sign is in Virgo.
Virgo, the sign of the meticulous planner, the detail-oriented organizer.
Precisely. So at first glance, this person might seem more reserved, observant, even a bit shy. That's the Virgo rising influence.
So are they being fake?
No, not at all. It's just their natural way of approaching the world, that initial comfort zone. But as they get to know people, as they feel more at ease, that passionate, energetic Aries sun sign will start to shine through.
I see, I see. So it's not about being two-faced. It's about, having different facets to your personality.
Exactly. It's like they're Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter by day, thanks to that Virgo rising. But when needed, they can tap into their inner Superman, that powerful Aries sun.
I love that analogy.
Ah.
So, in essence, our rising sign is like this filter through which we experience the world and others experience us. And that's why people might initially feel a stronger connection to their rising sign description, because that outward vibe is what they're projecting and how others see them.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. And because of this strong influence, it brings up a fascinating question. If our rising signs shape how we interact with the world so much, can we actually consciously work with that energy? Like, can we change how we present ourselves to be more in alignment with our rising sign?
So, level up our rising sign, become the best version of that initial impression.
Exactly. And by becoming more self-aware of our rising sign's influence, can we maybe even evolve beyond those initial perceptions and become even more authentically ourselves?
This is blowing my mind. I'm totally going to look up my rising sign as soon as we're done here.
I definitely recommend it. It can be a really insightful exercise.
To all our listeners out there, you should too. See if your rising sign resonates with your own experiences. You might be surprised by what you discover. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
Absolutely. And remember, folks, the stars just point the way. The journey is yours to create.
That's deep. All right, we'll see you next time for another cosmic exploration.
See you then.